Alright, well, my name is Sky. I'm a huge fan of Creative Assembly and their Total War series of games. But here are a few little thingies about Medieval 2 which I kind of want to address. Which I think that if they enhance, if they improve, that would add to the gameplay. The biggest, most glaring problem to me of the games is that you can build roads, but you can't build roads where you want them to go. And why I say this is because you see where these three crusading armies are at? This is the same path everybody takes. And the thing is, there's no road. You would assume that, well, considering how a couple thousand people use the same route over and over again, there should be a road there. I think that needs to be addressed. If anything, make it so that you can build more roads, or that you can decide where you want roads to go. And I don't know, make it, maybe add an option where you had a map where you could choose to have more cities, because these cities and ports, they're just too far apart. They're too small, or they're too big. There's too few, cities. I don't know, just my one opinion about that. And retinue swap. So hopefully that will be fixed in the expansion. And here's something else. I do a lot of repetitive actions over and over again. And I find that I keep doing them over and over again. Now, what I'm doing here along my one border is I'm sending my assassins out to kill just any local agents, because I just don't want them around me. And I'm doing this over and over again. And I'm getting a little, fed up with it, because it needs to be done, but personally picking out a cartoon character or a video game character to, kill people over and over again, it's bumming me out. Can you perhaps make a hot button that will, cause that to happen? When I convert a city, or when I convert a castle to a city, or vice versa, there's no alert, so I kind of forget sometimes. And something else is that with my merchants, what I do for a lot of different guys is that I just kind of bump them around. I move them from place to place so that they get enhanced. And I'm just kind of curious, is there some way that that could be made a hotkey option? So, make it easier for me in my repetitiveness. But other than that, I like the game. So keep up with the great work, Creative Assembly. Thank God for Total War. Hey, Creative Assembly, this is something else. In the battle modes, you give archers this ability to be in skirmish mode. And then when you select an infantry unit, you see the skirmish mode is shaded out. Give infantry that skirmish mode ability, because I would totally love to have the ability to just be able to totally dupe some guys and have my infantry just keep retreating. And but anyways, yeah. Give me all of these options. Give every unit all these options, including the cavalry, even if they're heavy cavalry. And here's the other thing that really just annoys the crap out of me. I got 5 mounted units, 5 cavalry units, on one guy. And he's running, and they can't even kill him. He's just, finally they killed him. I've been waiting for 30 seconds, for a minute, for these guys to kill him. And no offense, Creative Assembly, but why can't I place archers up here, man? I mean, come on! It would that would be so awesome if I just, place archers way up on top of this castle. Just rain hellfire down on them. That'd be cool. Hey, Creative Assembly, something else. Traitor to our people. Could you at least put a little zoom in, thing right here so I know where, my traitor was? Or at least was, or at least, or even where he's at now? Hey, Creative Assembly. Now, this hole was pre-existing. The enemies attacked in, and for whatever reason, this archer unit found himself part here, and I'm trying to get him down, so a little error problem. But that's one thing, that's kind of something else I was thinking about was, can you have it so that every unit has a skirmish ability? Because sometimes I want to be able to use that. I want to be able to lure an enemy into a trap, and I would love it if all of my guys, every unit I had its own skirmish ability. Hey, Creative Assembly, another idea for like Medieval Total War, or Medieval 2 Total War. If your faction fights a lot of battles, and you're pretty successful, your captains are going to have command stars as well. So, like, regardless of, if you're attacking or defending, if you're successful in a lot of your battles, your captains are going to start showing, some command stars, because, in that way it's saying that you have an experienced officer corps kind of thing. But anyways, if you guys are looking to make like either Napoleon Total War or America Total War, please contact me. Man, I'm serious. I got some ideas.